Hi guys, Chris Buckley here with Letting Agent today. I'm delighted to be joined by Paul Shamplina. Now, Paul, I'm sure I've seen you on Channel 5, right?
Channel 5, not ITV Love Island, Chris. No, it's Nightmare Tenants, Slum Landlords, Channel 5.
Nice, but you wear a few hats, so do you mind just introducing yourself briefly?
Yes, so I'm the founder of Landlord Action. So I started that 20 years ago. I've been acting for landlords and letting agents now for 30 years. And I also represent a company called Hamilton Fraser. So I'm Chief Commercial Officer of Hamilton Fraser, who bought Landlord Action 3 years ago. But we own some very well-known brands, which letting agents will know, such as My Deposits, the Property Redress Scheme, Client Money Protect. They're free government-backed schemes. And we launched four brands in lockdown. So we own HF Assist, which is a letting agent advice line, OME, which is a deposit replacement alternative. We've done a mediation business, a mortgage business. We've got loads of different brands, and really we act for, in Hamilton Fraser, for 20,000 letting agents across all the brands and over 500,000 landlords. So we're pretty big in what we do. We've got over 200 employees.
Nice. So you're best placed to answer a few questions I've got for you today then. So start off, rent arrears in the last few months and COVID in a sticky situation. What have you seen on that? And if you're an agent now, what tip could you give them?
Well, so look, I've worked in recessions. I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for 30 years. So my background was legal. I've got 16 staff that work for me at Landlord Action. 10 of them are lawyers and paralegals. And we do the best part of 1,500 cases a year. But COVID is turned everything upside down. I mean, because cases haven't been ended. So courts were suspended from March to September 2020. The bailiff ban is until the 31st of May. Dare I say it, my birthday. I've said literally last week that I can't see bailiffs being able to cope with the backlog. I have one landlord, Chris, believe it or not. She had an eviction date set for the 6th of April, 2020. Her eviction date has been set down for the 22nd of April, 2021. A whole 12 months rent arrears are added. All I can say to your letting agents is, yes, rent arrears will increase at an all-time high. We've got a record amount of landlords that have owed over 1 year's rent arrears. But you, as agents, you need to try and mediate. And we started a mediation business with the property redress scheme. We've been really successful because notice periods are 6 months. Okay. So as an agent, engage with a tenant, engage with a landlord. And if it comes to it, if the tenant can't pay the rent, well, then sometimes you've got to be able to do some sort of deal with the tenant. And some landlords have been writing off rent arrears just to get vacant possession, because it can take the best part of a year to evict a tenant with a 6-month notice period. So pretty tough times.
Okay, fine. Well, here's with some good news, right? I know landlords often, they go, oh, listen, I think I'll manage it myself. And as letting agents, we often struggle to get landlords to put maybe a pound note allocation to their time. So what would you do there? What would your advice be?
You know what? Hold that thought for 1 second, because I wrote a book called The Landlord's Friend. And in The Landlord's Friend, I actually say to landlords, put a price on your time, okay? You know what? Since COVID started, there was 47 changes, England, Scotland and Wales, in the legislation because of COVID 2020 Act. You know what? Landlords need letting agents more than ever. And unfortunately, letting agents undersell themselves. I mean, I do one-to-one training on letting agents and how to attract more landlords to your business. Now, letting agents are compliance officers. They are protecting landlords so they don't get fined. They can deal with HMO regulation, that they can get a decent tenant in and they reference them methodically, or they can give them a rent guarantee, or their compliance with the Deregulation Act. I think, I do talks and I've been doing public speaking for the best part of 20 years. You know what? When a landlord is on the other line, or a letting agent is pitching to a landlord, you need to read out everything you do in the process of finding a tenant, managing a tenant, collecting the rent, doing the checkout, putting the deposit scheme, the hours that a landlord spends, and there's not a big difference between a let-only fee and a full management fee. It's not a lot of money. And unfortunately, sometimes there's a lot of letting agents that don't understand landlords and where they are and what type of client they are and where they're on their property journey. So I try and train agents when I get time, that is, on one-to-one on attracting more landlords. But, letting agents, if you're a good letting agent, a landlord will stay with you for the life of you being a landlord rather than the tenancy.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for that. Right on cue. Listen to that. We've hit the buzzer. From everyone here at Letting Agent today, I want to say thank you. And we will, of course, I know you like being contacted. We'll put your email address below. Thank you so much and have a great one.
Thank you.